an explosion on the field and in the fans' mind. Xabi Alonso has just detonated a bombshell in the Madrid world by announcing radical changes to the starting lineup for the match against Mallorca. And we're not talking about one-off changes. It's a tactical revolution, a complete turnaround that shook the locker room and left even the most confident players speechless. The preseason has become the stage for a silent battle for starting positions. And who would have thought? A newly arrived coach, still smelling the paint in the locker room, already making tough decisions, leaving stars on the bench, betting on youngsters who barely got their driver's licenses. But that's what excites us. It's this kind of courage that makes the Madrid player believe a new cycle has begun, and he's not afraid to break with the past. If you're one of those people who cheers every training session, struggles with every injury, and celebrates even a well-taken corner, you're in the right place. Here on the channel, each video is treated as if it were a Champions League final, with heart, emotion, and information. Leave a like, subscribe now, and activate that bell because the season has barely started and it's already on fire. This is information with a soul. No cold spreadsheet reading, this is football felt in your heart. And don't forget to leave your comment, because our content is made with you and for you. Did you like this analysis, Madrid fan? Then leave a like, subscribe to the channel and comment. Who deserves to be a starter in Xabi Alonso's new Real? Let's exchange ideas. This is Madrid until the last second. Voice is also part of this global fan base that pulsates white and gold. Every opinion counts. By the way, answer in the comments. What was the change that surprised you most in the lineup against Mallorca? Was it seeing Vini Jr. out of the starting lineup? Or the young Mastantuono gaining early recognition? Let's heat up the debate, because the game isn't just on the field, it's here too. And if you're new here, welcome to the most passionate Real Madrid community on YouTube. This is fan journalism, with soul, with blood in our eyes, with that hint of emotion that no algorithm can predict. Come with us on this journey. Take a deep breath, because today's video is heavy. I'm Renan, and this is the Madrid is Blood in the Eyes channel, where preseason is as important as a European final. Let's go. The season has begun, and Xabi Alonso's Real Madrid is already showing clear signs of change. They've won 2 matches in the opening rounds of La Liga, a narrow 1-0 opening victory, followed by an impressive 3-0 victory against Real Oviedo, which rekindled the fans' pride. But make no mistake, this is still a team under construction, a puzzle in which each piece needs to fit together precisely. Xabi didn't arrive to maintain what already existed. He came to revamp everything. In every interview, he reinforces the idea that the team isn't yet what he wants, and this translates into intense training sessions, bold tests, and a roster rotation that sends the message, no one has a guaranteed seat at the Bernabeu. Even with victories, the coach is the first to point out flaws. He wants more intensity, more aggressive high pressing, more organized ball possession, and, above all, a team that dominates the opponent with personality. The Real Madrid he dreams of is controlling, dynamic, and ruthless. The core of the squad is incredibly strong, with stars in every position. But what's striking is the hunger of the young players who are gaining ground. Arda Güler, Mastantuono, Fran Garcia, and Gonzalo himself are showing they want more than just to be part of the squad. They want to make a difference. Injuries have hampered things a bit. Bellingham, Camavinga, and Endrick are out of action, forcing Xabi to speed up some transitions and improvise at times. But even with the absences, the game's pattern is beginning to emerge. This Real Madrid is being forged through. Did you like this analysis, Madrid fan? Then leave a like, subscribe to the channel and comment. Who deserves to be a starter in Xabi Alonso's new Real? Let's exchange ideas. This is Madrid until the last second. Pain and hardship. There's no time for slow adaptation, no patience for those who don't understand the greatness of the jersey. Xabi knows that every point lost now could cost him dearly down the road, and he's building a team that doesn't compromise on intensity. Glazed eyes on the bench, because yes, Vinicius Jr. could start on the bench again. That's right, one of the biggest names in the squad, the face of Real Madrid's recent rebuild, could be rested for the match against Mallorca. Fans were divided. Many saw it as a tactical adjustment. Others saw it as a bold, even overly bold decision on Xabi Alonso's part. The choice isn't just technical, it's symbolic. By leaving Vinny out, even if only temporarily, Xabi is sending a clear message to the squad. No one is above the game plan, not even the idols. This is a time of maximum competitiveness, and this is part of the larger project the new coach is designing for the club. In his place, Claudio Echeverri Mastantuono, just 17 years old, is expected to start. A bold move, almost unthinkable in recent times, but now part of the new philosophy. Meritocracy, intensity, and tactical obedience above all else. The Argentine has been enchanting in training and showing unusual maturity for his age. Alongside him, Arda Güler is gaining more and more space. The Turkish player is moving from a promising prospect to a key player. In recent matches, he has led the playmaking with intelligence, agility, and boldness. He's one of Xabi's favorites, who sees him as the team's brains for the foreseeable future. Mbappé, in turn, should once again assume the leading role in attack. He strikes the balance between youth and experience, between genius and tactical responsibility. In Xabi's system, he's more than a finisher. He's the first defender up front, initiating the high press. The absence of Endrick, still injured, opens up space for other youngsters to try and prove themselves. Gonzalo is on the bench waiting for his chance, and Rodrigo, even without a guaranteed starting spot, remains a valuable asset in breaking down defenses in tight games. This is the moment when Xabi Alonso begins to shape not just a team, but a new hierarchy. Stars will have to fight for their place like everyone else. The youth academy will gain minutes, and the locker room will be on high alert because competition has become the norm. If there's one thing we can already say with certainty about Xabi Alonso's work, it's that he wants a modern team. No predictable or measured football, he wants intensity, quick passing, zonal marking. Did you like this analysis, Madrid fan? Then leave a like, subscribe to the channel and comment. Who deserves to be a starter in Xabi Alonso's new Real? Let's exchange ideas. This is Madrid until the last second. And an attack that starts from the front line. And all of this is already beginning to show on the field, even with the squad still short-handed. The basic formation is a 4-2-3-1, but don't be fooled. When the team has the ball, Tchouaméni drops between the defenders and transforms the attack into a 3-2-5, freeing the fullbacks to attack. Carreras on the left has been a quick outlet, while Carvajal, on the right, alternates between supporting and covering spaces. In the defensive phase, the team moves up the lines. They press high, force mistakes, and regain possession while still in the attacking half. It's a suffocating Real Madrid, not allowing anyone to breathe. But of course, this is physically demanding, and the players are still adapting to the new rhythm. In midfield, Güler and Valverde complement each other well. One thinks the game calmly, the other explodes with intensity. Tchouaméni, in turn, is tasked with balancing the structure. He holds the core together and ensures the team doesn't collapse when losing possession. Camavinga's absence is felt, but the system remains functional. In attack, Mbappé has complete freedom of movement. He leaves the box, seeks the play, and attracts defenders. Rodrigo and Mastantuono close down the flanks, but always with the mission of cutting inside. The goal can come from anyone, and this makes the team even more unpredictable. Defensively, the biggest weakness remains behind the fullbacks. With constant advances, the defensive midfielders and center-backs must be in perfect sync to cover the gaps. Any positioning error can be costly in a counterattack. But overall, the system is evolving quickly. The players are getting the idea, and Xabi never tires of repeating, "Tactics only work when there's a will," and the group has definitely demonstrated this in spades. While the team prepares on the field, things are buzzing behind the scenes. And the most talked about name this week is Dani Ceballos. Will he stay or go? That's the question swirling around the Bernabeu. Xabi Alonso assured in an interview that he's part of the group, but the player is still attracting interest from other Spanish clubs. Another rumor that's returned with a vengeance is that of Alphonso Davies. The Canadian fullback remains a target for Real Madrid, who see him as the perfect player to add depth to the left flank. Bayern Munich is toughening up their game, but talks continue, and the player has reportedly expressed interest in wearing white. On social media, the players have shown a strong connection. Mbappé posted a thought-provoking message after the last game. "We're just getting started." Vinicius liked it, and Mastantuono commented with fire emojis. The chemistry is in the air, and the fans can feel it. Camavinga appeared in his stories undergoing high-intensity physical therapy. Recovery is a top priority, and he's expected to return to training with the group within the next 2 weeks. His presence will be crucial to the midfield rotation. Endrick, another player out injured, continues to work on the youth team. But sources close to the club say Xabi Alonso is delighted with the Brazilian's potential and is already planning to gradually integrate him into the team once he's fully fit. The directors are also working to renew Arda Güler's contract until 2030. The Turkish player is considered one of the pillars of Real Madrid's future, and the coaching staff has requested that his consolidation as a starter be given top priority. And finally, whispers have emerged from the Premier League surrounding Rodrigo. English clubs are monitoring his situation, but for now, there are no official offers. Xabi, it seems, wants to keep the Brazilian on the roster, but he makes it clear only those who are 100% committed to the project will stay.